Hello, everybody. I am Abdiva Saida Irisovna, a teacher of Foreign Languages Department at Tashkent University of Information Technologies. So, let's start our first English lesson. Our first topic is about IT jobs and their duties. And our grammar is adverbs of frequency. So, let's start our lesson. Lesson plan: IT jobs and duties, adverbs of frequency, and collocations. IT specialists are information technology professionals who monitor a company's computer systems, assess and troubleshoot errors, and update and upgrade the systems. Depending on the industry, they may work with computers, smartphones, point-of-sale machines, tablets, and databases. So let's start with the IT jobs. The first, software developer. Who is he or who is she? A software developer is someone who writes new computer software using coding languages like HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. CSS is the language we use to style an HTML document. Project manager. So a project manager deals with the implementation of software, equipment, installation, and other projects to improve the quality of a company's information system. Help desk supervisor. So, help desk supervisor's duty is to manage and oversee the help desk staff of the companies they are working for. They provide technical help, services, and coordinate group projects and install any computer hardware and antivirus software. So you may see here the IT jobs professionals. So database administrator, what is his or her duty? Database administrators diagnose and solve complex IT issues related to the data infrastructure to ensure an organization's data is safe, secure, accessible, or easy to navigate. Next, system analyst. A system analyst reviews design computers and uses their knowledge of information technology to solve business problems. So, today's grammar we are going to talk about adverbs of frequency. So, what are they? We use some adverbs to describe how frequently we do an activity. So, they are as follows. So you may see in this table, always. It happens very quickly, 100%, almost every day. For example, I always study after class. Next, usually, 90% happenings. For example, I usually walk to work. Next, normally, generally, 80%. So, I normally get good marks. Next, often, frequently, 70%. For example, I often read in bed at night. It means every 2 days or every day. Next, sometimes, 50%. I sometimes sing in the shower. Well, next, occasionally, 30%. I occasionally go to bed late. It means once in a week or twice in a week. Next, seldom, 10%. I seldom put salt on my food. It means once in a month or twice in a month or twice in 3 months, like this. Next, hardly ever, rarely, 5%. I hardly ever get angry. It means almost you don't get angry. Okay, the last one, never. 0%, it means you never do this activity. For example, vegetarians never eat meat. How we use adverbs in the sentences. You may see in this formula, subject plus adverb plus main verb. For example, Daniel always passes his exams. Or I usually get up at 7 o'clock. If there are main verb in the sentence. Next formula, subject plus be plus adverb. If we use in the sentence the verb to be, we use adverbs of frequency after the verb to be. For example, he is always happy, or he is often late. After the verb to be, we use adverbs of frequency. Well, we can also use the following expressions when we want to be more specific about the frequency. For example, every day, once a month, twice a year, 4 times a day, twice a day, every other week, daily, monthly, or yearly. Well, let's practice using the adverbs of frequency in the activities. For example, he, in the first sentence, he often listens to the radio. There is a main verb listen. That's why before the main verb we use adverbs of frequency. Next sentence. They sometimes read a book. Before the verb read, we use sometimes. Next. Pete never gets angry. After the subject and before the verb. Next. Tom is usually very friendly. There is a verb to be. After the to be, we use usually. Next. I sometimes take sugar in my coffee. So between subject and verb, we use sometimes. The last one. Raymond and Frank are often hungry. So there is a verb to be, and after that we use often. So in this way we use the adverbs of frequency in the sentences. Before the main verb, or if there is a verb to be, after the verb to be. So next, my grandmother always goes for a walk in the evenings. Walter usually helps his father in the kitchen. They never watch TV in the afternoon. Christine never smokes. Well, here we have collocations, which depends to our first lesson. Let's try to complete them. For example, collocations, it is a phrase which consists of 2 words. Write software. Okay, first one, supervise. A team. The answer is team. Next. Have a problem. Have a problem. Third one comes with preposition for. Be responsible for IT projects. For. It is also phrasal verb. Look after computers. Look after the computers. Fifth, install software. Six, diagnose a problem. Well, seventh, design a database. Eight, also we use database, the same, maintain a database. And the ninth, write specifications. Write specifications for software. So these collocations are our first lessons from our first lessons topic. So try to remember all these. Well, thank you for your attention. This is our first lesson. Goodbye.